Hi, I'm Katie. For the What's the Point project, I'm looking to develop the Your Surroundings project. Whereas before, when we were doing it before, we were looking at our personal surroundings, but I was in lockdown at the time, so I felt that my research was really limited because I only had photos that I'd taken over the last few weeks in London. So I feel like I really went down quite a narrow route, and I want to kind of push the boundary further on what the project could potentially be. So what I'm thinking is, what happens if it wasn't your surroundings, it was the surroundings of someone else? So I want to look at someone whose culture and their surroundings are completely different from mine. Living in London, it's most of the buildings are very modern, it's very developed, even though it's not rich in some areas, and especially in my area, it's certainly not poor. And it's very Western. So I was thinking of all these things, and I was like, in what way can I push the boundaries of what someone else might be seeing outside the window? So for a long time, I've been really interested in like post-war, post-Soviet, 1960s, late 1950s Russia. I was thinking, what happens if I was looking at the viewpoint of a kid who was in one of the development houses that were put up at that time. So I'm looking mainly at that kind of architecture, looking at this, so the buildings there. So after the Soviet rule in the late 1950s, the new leader decided to build all these mass housing to deal with the homelessness problem. So they built all of these houses really, really quickly, and they were like 5-story houses. They weren't about how good it looked, it was about like functionality instead of like luxury. And there's a big thing going on right now because the government is now trying to demolish all these houses, which will leave a lot of people without homes. So there's a big protest going on, and all this kind of thing. So I think it'd be interesting to look down the route of both protesting, building demolishment, brutalist Russian architecture, urban life, city life, that kind of thing, and also like poverty, working class. So I want to explore these things more thoroughly because I feel like in my last project I didn't really go down any route in any detail, I didn't really do much research, and I want to improve on that. Thank you.